This horrible look is brought to you by there's one day left in 2016 and I am done. I'm fucking done. What's up? My name is Josh. In 2015, at the end of 2015, so end of last year, I saw someone on YouTube did a little they wrote a good thing about, not like every day, but like a couple good things from their year, and then at the end of the year, they opened it up and, you know, reflected on the year. I decided to start doing that. I'm actually very impressed with myself that I was able to actually keep it up. And I started on like the 31st of last year, of December, and I've kept it up all the way until now. I've got my little jar here. I've got all my little memories and whatever, so I'm gonna go through them. Let's get at this. 2016 in a glass jar, not a nutshell, a glass jar. Here we go. Make it rain, girl! I'm gonna sort these all out in order.
A few moments later.
Okay, shit, I think I'm ready. So the first thing that happened to me this year, that was awesome, I bought my first full frame camera. Now, I bought my first full frame camera on December 31st, 2015, so it doesn't like really count, but it will count because this is the 30th of December 2016, so it counts, right? Think about it that way, okay? Got my first full frame camera. It was a Nikon, it's not dead or anything. It's a Nikon D750. One of the first major things that happened to me in 2016 that was huge was that I got to meet, interview, and photograph Vance Joy. And that was my first show I shot with my full frame. Now, I wasn't super stoked on my shots, but I was super stoked that we got to meet him and hang out with him, and it was an amazing opportunity for sure. Towards the end of January in 2016, I got to photograph and film the Arkells and hang out with the band for both days. They played 2 shows in my city, so I photographed both their shows. I shot a bunch of video. It was a blast, honestly. They brought me out on stage to take a photo of them. It was crazy. I'll never forget that. I'm like really happy that I'm able to call them my friends, so thanks guys. All right, February 2016 now. From the 4th to 14th, I went to London, England, and I just chilled. I got to hang out with my cousins, which was amazing. We went to this like fancy ass club, and like I'm legal there now, so I could drink. Yeah, I got my ship done on my arm, which is one of my favorite tattoos. It was awesome. We stayed in Shoreditch, which is a super trendy, awesome area. That was amazing. That was definitely one of the highlights of my year. All right, moving on to March. March 1st. This one's really sweet, actually. This one's really cute. I like this. I'm glad I wrote this down. Went to go see a movie with my dad. Used the movie to help turn depression and a bad day around. I wanted to see so many more movies in 2016 than I actually did. I just watched Deadpool this year, like a week ago, and now I'm like fucking obsessed. I don't know, sometimes I get too sad to turn a movie on or something like that, so I've fallen behind. But like, I remember that night I was in a really bad mood and my dad was like, yo, let's just go out for dinner and go to a movie. I need more days like that, you know, where I can actually feel like I have some sort of power and I can do something about how I'm feeling. March 21st, I got a job at Hot Topic. Still emo, it says in brackets. One of the biggest things that I did this year, from 28th of March to the 3rd of April, I photographed the Juno Awards. It was an unreal experience. I wasn't like taking photos of the ceremony or anything, but I was backstage. I took photos of the weekend. I took photos of everyone. Like I met John Montgomery, I met like Sean Hook, I met like all these awesome, wonderful people. I got to bond with so many photographers. I have been dedicated to my craft for a while, and I'm very blessed with the opportunities that I have been given. So the Juno Awards was definitely a highlight of like my life. Then right after the Juno Awards, April was a crazy month. I saw 21 Pilots twice. So I saw them on the 5th in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and then I saw them on the 8th in Calgary. And I got to meet Tyler Joseph, the lead singer of 21 Pilots, twice, and I got to thank him for his music. I met him after the Saskatoon show. He just quickly signed autographs outside of the bus, which was really sweet. And then, this actually segues into my next one. My best friend and I won our way into an acoustic session at a radio station with Tyler. And that's always been something that's on my bucket list, and the fact that it was 21 Pilots like meant so much more to me, because I've always wanted to see like an interview in studio and all that stuff. I went up, I took a photo with him. You're so beautiful, look at us. I said, hey, like I just want to thank you for your music, like I just thank you. And he said, thank you for using the music, and oh my god, it was just so beautiful. And I had a Pokemon phone case, and he was like, yo, are you stoked for Pokemon Go? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'll see you later tonight. Oh my god, what the hell? It's like, he's the nicest dude ever. It was fucking amazing. I will never forget that. So thank you, Tyler. Thank you for everything, honestly. The day after I saw 21 Pilots and met Tyler, I started my new job at Hot Topic. Look at me, I'm the ultimate goddamn emo kid. Oh my god. So on the 29th of April 2016, I started testosterone. If you don't know me in real life, hi, I'm transgender, so there you go. Finally started it after waiting 6 months. I've been waiting since like about November of 2015. I've really been waiting like my whole fucking life. I've been on it for 8 months as of yesterday, so pretty neat. Nothing really happened in May, it looks like. I turned 19 in May, and then in June, I don't even want to talk about this one because I'm gonna cry. June 5th and June 6th, I saw Brand New, my favorite fucking band in the world. Well, one of them, okay? I saw them twice. We got to the venue at 6 a.m. in my city to ensure we got barricade, and oh my god. I can't even put into words what it was like to see them live. The next day I drove to Saskatchewan with my family again. We went to visit family, but Brand New were also playing in Saskatchewan the next day. And I showed up to the venue at like 4 and I still got front row, and like Jesse Lacey looked at me in the eye during You Won't Know, and like he like smiled. I had a moment. Okay, I know everyone fucking says that after a concert, but we had a goddamn moment, okay, because I was at the front both nights. But I will never forget that, and I cannot wait to see them again. This is literally gonna be the last year probably to see them, and I'm gonna actually die. They have changed my life in so many ways, and yeah, I feel very blessed to have finally seen them. July 13th, I photographed Kiss, and it was one of the most unbelievable shows I've ever photographed in my entire life. I'm not like a huge fan of them. I did grow up kind of listening to their music, but they're such showmen. Like, they're so good. Bucket list for sure. One of the bands that like you have to see before you die. One of the bands I had to photograph before I died, so was really stoked about that. Then in August, on August 12th, 2016, I drove down to Seattle and I got to photograph Vans Warped Tour. It was unreal. I got to see the Maine. They're one of my favorite bands as well. I got to see just so many awesome bands. I took some of some of my favorite photos that I have ever taken, I think, at Warped Tour. It was hot, it was sweaty, it was just everything you want Warped Tour to be. And then after Warped Tour, because I was in the Seattle area, on the 14th, I got to see the Wombats live, and I thought I would never see the Wombats live. Oh my god, they're so good. They're so good, and I was so happy. Oh my god. Labor Day weekend, September 3rd to 4th, I photographed X-Fest. So it's this big alternative music festival in my city. I photographed 21 Pilots, the Lumineers, Halsey, Arkells, etc. So I was up backstage shooting and all this stuff, and then the next day I used my backstage. I snuck up on stage for half of a 21 Pilots song before they threw me off stage. Like, you can't be here, and like physically like chucked me off the stage, and I was like, I have an artist pass, but okay. That was unreal to be that close to 21 Pilots. Even if it was just for half a song, like, it was such an amazing experience. On the 10th to 11th of September, I photographed a hip-hop festival. Wouldn't say this was one of the best things I've done this year. I didn't enjoy it, and the rules were really weird. Definitely an experience for sure. Honestly, my love for hip-hop music has kind of grown in 2016. I'm into it now, like, I'm such a bro. I just vape and listen to hip-hop now. Thanks, 2016. You really are the worst fucking year. 24th of September, I finally got my main tattoo with my best friend Brianna, one of my best friends. I got John to write lyrics out for me at Warped, and then I got them tattooed. It was her first tattoo. It was my, like, I don't know, millionth or something. But I finally got my main tattoo, and it means a lot to me, so I'm very, very happy about it. On October 15th, I quote what I wrote here: photographed Alice fucking Cooper, brackets, I'm not worthy. I am not worthy. I got to photograph Alice Cooper, and it was fucking unreal, and then they put us up in the box, so I got to stay and watch the whole show after. Again, I took some of my favorite photos I think I've ever photographed at that concert. It was just so amazing. Then at the end of October, so the 23rd and 24th, I got to see one of my favorite bands again. I saw and photographed the 1975, not once, but twice. I didn't think I would see them at all this year. I didn't think I'd get approved for, like, to photograph them either. I got to photograph them twice in a row, and it was amazing. During the second night, I was singing along. The third song they played was Heart Out. I was like taking photos and singing along because that's what I do, because I'm trash. And Maddie like looked at me right in the eye, like I have a photo. He's like looking right at my camera and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I love you, okay? We are getting down to the end. On the 11th of November, happy Remembrance Day, I went to a rock concert at a shitty club. I saw and met the Struts. I didn't think I would see them ever either. I saw them in like the shittiest club in the world, and I got my album signed by them, and like they're really nice too. It was sweet, they were amazing. I can't wait for them to come back. Last thing that happened this year, actually there's two things, but last one I wrote down. Sometime in November, I don't know the exact date, I got promoted to a seasonal management position at work, so that was pretty cool. And then I think you're gonna have to check back next year because something pretty cool happened to me yesterday that I can't really talk about right now. Cool, well thank you very much for watching. I hope I wasn't too annoying or boring, and sorry that I talk so much. Sorry that this was probably like a long ass video too. Oh god, I don't want to edit this. Look at all I did. Look at all I did. I'm very proud of myself. Fuck, it was a good year. I feel like 2016 was one of the better years of my life. I wouldn't say it was the best. I definitely feel like I grew a lot this year, and as difficult as that was, it was definitely worth it. In closing, thank you for watching this. Thank you to everyone that has helped me and supported me through this year. Give me a thumbs up and shit, and subscribe to my channel, I guess, and I'll do this next year, and woohoo! And let's hope 2017 is a fucking good year. Let's hope it kicks 2016's ass. Bye!